I'ma chase my dream. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so April has been a very challenging month for us. First of all, in March, I did like one of those games on Facebook, and it said this. So I'm like, you play too much, Facebook. I'm sick of you. Even like on my posts, people are like, why they always telling you that? I was like, I have no idea. Then on April 4th, we got this. I know. That's the same thing I was saying, right? So, of course, at this point, I'm just like, what? Are you sure? So then I took these. I guess it was sure, huh? So I went and did a sneak peek while we were in Orlando. And I was like, let me just go see. I want to see. So while we were in Orlando, we took this. It was definitely there, right? So we continued on through the month of April. I ended up I called my doctor. So they were doing beta quants, and the quants were doubling. Let's say that, but they were not as high as I thought they should be. So I was already kind of like gearing myself up for the worst, because I just knew. I was just like, I don't think so. I don't know. I just was gearing myself up because the beta quants were not growing, not getting high enough for like where I wanted them to be. Okay, so a couple of days later, I go to my OB. They do a ultrasound. No, let me back up. So my doctor sent me to get an ultrasound at a hospital here locally, and they say, oh, there's a mass on the left tube. So this is indicative of a tubal pregnancy, which is an absolute emergency. You need to check in with your OB right away. Had me frantic, okay? I'm calling around because I hadn't chosen OB. I'm calling around trying to get an appointment. I'm telling you, it's like pulling teeth. I'm calling. So I ended up going to another sneak peek here when I got back home. And that sneak peek showed this. Clearly it's in the uterus. It's not in the tube. So, but I'm still concerned. So I find a OB, a black doctor who's a female. I am not just like, oh, I only want a black doctor at all. But I was able to get an appointment with her, and she was phenomenal. Okay. So we did the ultrasound, we did blood work. The day before I went to her office, maybe 2 days before going to our office, my beta quant was 549.3. 549.3. They drew blood, and it came back a couple of days later, and it was only 550. So at that point, I knew that this was not a viable pregnancy and that we were going to lose it. And as of today is April 30th, 2024. So she wants me to come back on May 1st and have more blood work done and another ultrasound to see if there's growth. However, today is May Today is April 30th, 2024. And as of last night, April 29th, 2024, we began to miscarry. I already knew that that was going to take place because I didn't want to wait until tomorrow to get any kind of bad news. So I have a friend here who owns a Sneak Peek ultrasound place, and I was able to go to her location and get an ultrasound, and I noticed that it had not grown at all. There was no yolk sac and there was no fetal pole. So I already knew that the pregnancy was not viable. So on last night when we started to miscarry, it was not like a shock to me. So is the miscarriage painful? I mean, you know it's there. I mean, you know it's happening. I am not like in excruciating pain where I'm duffled over and boohoo crying. No, but I am very tired, but that could be a side effect of the progesterone that I was on and estrogen, because my doctor immediately put me on progesterone and estrogen. So that could be a side effect of that. But long story short, we are at the beginning of a miscarriage. So what has this sparked for me? Now this has given me baby fever. So will we transfer our other 2 embryos we have frozen? More than likely, yeah. I don't know yet. I have to talk to the mister. We'll figure it out. And of course, I'll bring you all on the journey with me. Tickety-tock. And keep me in prayer. I was riding home from work Sunday morning, and one of William Murphy's songs was playing, That You Shall Live. And I was in full-blown tears. And I feel tears welling up now. And I am not going to cry on social media. I'm not going to do it. But I am going to end this video with that song.
My dreams, everything alright, everything alright. I'ma chase my dreams, everything go right, everything go right. I'ma chase my dreams, everything alright, everything alright. I'ma chase my dreams, everything alright, everything